Hasta la vista, baby.
In July 2019, Boris Johnson became the Prime Minister of the Great Britain. Today we will take a look at some of his failures and shortcomings of his tenure, offering constructive criticism along the way. Let's dive in. One of Boris Johnson's major failures was his handling of the Brexit process. Despite promising the smooth and seamless transition, the reality was far from it. The negotiations were filled with uncertainty and the final deal seemed rushed and poorly thought out. Another area where Boris fell short was his response to COVID-19 pandemic. Many criticized his government for a lack of preparedness and a slow response, which resulted in a higher number of cases and unnecessary loss of lives. Boris Johnson's leadership style often lacked transparency and accountability. There were instances where he seemed more interested in political maneuvers rather than addressing the concerns of the people. This eroded trust and created a sense of disillusionment among the public. Furthermore, Boris Johnson's economic policies favored the wealthy, widening the gap between the rich and the poor. The impact of his decisions were felt by those who were already struggling, while the privileged few seemed to benefit disproportionately. It is also important to note Boris Johnson's disregard for environmental issues. He pushed forward with projects that had negative consequences for the planet, failing to prioritize sustainable solutions and neglecting the urgent need for climate action. Throughout his tenure, Boris Johnson often made controversial statements that caused offense and strained diplomatic relations. His lack of tact and diplomacy overshadowed his ability to build strong alliances and effectively represent the interest of the United Kingdom on global stage. Ultimately, Boris Johnson's tenure as Prime Minister ended in September 22. It is crucial for leaders to learn from their failures and strive for improvement. The challenges faced during his time in office serve as important lessons for future leaders of Great Britain. As we reflect Boris Johnson's failures, let us hope that Rishi Sunak will prioritize the needs of people, embrace transparency, and work towards building a stronger and more inclusive nation. If you find this informative, then do like the video, subscribe our channel, and share this with your friends. We look forward for your support. Thank you.